The eventual hosts of the FIBA Asia Cup, Indonesia. Well, this is day 2 now here of the clock bubble, in which yesterday we saw 2 very interesting games between China and Japan, and the game winner between Gilas Pilipinas and South Korea. The South Koreans will be looking to bounce back. Well, Coach Raiko Torman now leading this Indonesian basketball team. He'll be hoping to pull off a victory here, as they, although they are already going to be going to the FIBA Asia Cup, he will want to make sure that his team finishes off the qualifiers very well. There you can see Gilas Pilipinas top of the group with 4 wins, 0 losses. Korea picking up their first defeat yesterday, and then followed up by Indonesia.
This is now a Group A matchup between Korea.
Well, this will be a very, very interesting matchup, because it's going to be the battle of the 2 stars, of course, between Ragana and Leicester Prosper. But remember, for Indonesia, there's Prastawa and Grahita, 2 sharpshooters who will be very influential today's game, to say the least. Well, now we look at the starting lineups here of Indonesia.
Number 7,
some very, very interesting players here. As we mentioned, Prastawa and Grahita, I mean, they played very well in previous matches against South Korea and Thailand. They've proven that they can shoot the ball exceptionally well from the perimeter.
Number 20, Govinda Saputra.
Well, Saputra, of course, you know, now coming back into the Indonesian Basketball League this season, having some good numbers, not to say the least. But there is the big man, Leicester Prosper, who is expected to have a very good matchup against Ragana. Remember, Leicester Prosper and Ragana, also known as Ricardo Ratliff, very good friends with each other, know about each other, have total respect. And there's Coach Raiko Torman, a man who's very well respected here in the FIBA Asia Cup zone.
Number 2, Byun Jun Hyung.
Well, the South Koreans played exceptionally well yesterday. They played some beautiful basketball, but in the end, they were tested by a very youthful and very spirited Gilas Pilipinas team. Well, number 1, Lee Hyun-jung, of course, finished with 15 points, and he was phenomenal.
Number 13, Kang Sang-jae.
Their best player, no surprise, was Ragana, finishing with 24 points, and in the end with 15 rebounds.
Number 23, Jeon Seong-hyun.
Yo Jin-suk did not play yesterday, so this could be a good chance for him to get some minutes. Lee Sun-hyung there, you can see, finished with 9 points in the end. He was 4 for 8 from the field. Well, there is Lee Dae-sung, the veteran player.
We'd like to request everyone
their head coach. Well, he knows that it's going to be a very, very big bounce back for them. But now we'll stand for the national anthems of these 2 wonderful nations.
And now the national anthem of Korea.
Well, the national anthems have been sung of these two wonderful and beautiful nations, and now we'll get set to introduce our officials for tonight's game. Our officials are coming from Iraq, Lebanon, and Singapore. From Singapore, we have Chuan Wing Leong. From Lebanon, we have Rabah Nujaim. And from Iraq, we have Ahmed Ali Yassin Al-Shulwali. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're very proud to say we have some of the finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight at the FIBA Asian Cup 2021 qualifiers live in the Clark City bubble. As Indonesia now will take on South Korea. Now we're going to take a look at the starting lineups of these two teams. No doubt both these two teams will feature Ragana and Lester Prosper in their starting lineups. And again, it's a one matchup that everybody's been looking for. Two bigs with professional basketball experience. Lester Prosper, there is the big man, who's played in professional basketball leagues all over the world now. Really has made a home for himself here in Indonesia, as they love him in Jakarta and all over. A bit of throwdown time in the warm-up. Expect to see some of that when the game time starts. Well, Prosper will start inside. He will be the big fella. He'll be partnered along with Satoris. Not to mention, Guantara will also play in the backcourt along with Jaksa, Prastawa, and Grahita. Prastawa and Grahita now, two players to watch out for. Coach Raiko Torman will try to get them going from the perimeter, but these two love to play in transition. Very high-tempo style basketball. Raiko Torman, a very well-respected, was once the head coach of the Gilas Pilipinas basketball team. And very well-renowned and respected basketball coach is Raiko Torman. I think it was even the great Michael Madanley said that Raiko Torman was one of his best coaches. Michael Madanley, one of the greatest Syrian and FIBA Asian Cup players of all time, spoke very highly of Raiko Torman, paying him a lot of homage. Well, there is Ragana, the man yesterday, who put in an unbelievable performance, and he'll be looking to bounce back today, that's for sure. You just have to love the way the South Koreans play basketball. I mean, this is a dynasty in FIBA Asian Cup basketball history. I mean, this is a team that knows what it means, a country that knows what it means to win the gold medal. And no doubt we'll be seeing them a top 5 arguable team when they possibly get to the FIBA Asian Cup. I mean, they're just a phenomenal basketball program. Over the years, some of the great players, Hassan Jing came through the lineups. Well, Lee Hyun-jung will be in the lineup along with Moon Sung-gon. Ragana will start in line. Now, Lee Sung-hyun played very well yesterday. A very undersized big fella, but can shoot the ball. And Lee Dae-sung, the veteran KBL player, one of the top veteran players along with Ragana on this team. Well, Coach Cho knows that today, one mission, they must bounce back from yesterday's defeat against Gilas Pilipinas. The South Koreans shot the ball exceptionally well from the perimeter, but in the end, they were beaten by a very youthful and energetic team. I mean, Ange Kwame and Kai Soto coming off the bench. I mean, I'm not sure how much rest Ragana had in that game. I mean, he is used to training 3 times a day, also playing 3 games a week. And there you can see Coach Cho San-hyung, man who started his career as a player and assistant coach with the Mobis Phoebus in the KBL. And this is a great opportunity for him. And you got to love this, a nation that produces coaches from within, and that just shows you the prestige of the KBL and Korean basketball. And many will follow in the same steps.
First of all, no offensive fast break. Defensive transition moment must be very good. Put the pressure on the ball. Don't let them to shoot the easy 3 points in the beginning. We have to put them on a 5-5. 5-5. We have to play 5-5. Offensively, be patient. First offense, we play 2 sides of 5.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is day 2 of the clock bubble. South Korea will be looking to bounce back. Lee Dae-sung, along with Ragana, will be looking to set the record straight and settle the arguments that yesterday they should have won, as they go up against a very motivated Indonesian team. Ragana, again, the man is an unbelievable professional, arguably one of the best in the world in his position in international basketball. He'll be going up against Lester Prosper in Indonesia with Grahita and Prastawa. The officials now and the players will shake hands. The players will shake hands with each other, pay each other homage, give each other the accolades. But when the tip is underway, business will start to pick up. For all of our viewers in Indonesia, Selamat datang, welcome. And to all of our viewers in South Korea, annyeonghaseyo. And right now, business is about to pick up. Don't go anywhere as we're set for tip. And Lester Prosper now wins the jump. Indonesia are able to keep this one in. Tempo will be key here as he doesn't use the screen now. Kicks back out to Prosper. Prosper tries a three-pointer. Hits the back iron, can't get it. And now South Korea secure the rebound. Lee Dae-sung now gives this one up. Top of the key now, looking for options. Pull pass, it was wide open under the basket. He's got to go up with it. Likes that backboard, and that man has a sweet left-handed touch within the key. Well, Lee Sun-hyung there, you can see yesterday, really liked to get in the paint and use the backboard. I mean, he's an undersized big fella, but definitely has a good shot. Kicks this one out. Now they try a three-pointer from downtown, way off the mark. And now Lee Dae-sung will push this one. They're looking for the ball reversal. Now they go down low to Ragana. Ragana, turnaround fadeaway, doesn't get it. And this is where Indonesia like to play in transition here. Prostawa now goes down low to Lester. Prosper. Prosper goes all the way, reverse layup, doesn't get it. And now the South Koreans will try to capitalize here in transition with Lee Dae-sung. Well, throws it down again to the big fella. Lee Sun-hyung now backs down, spins, fades away, doesn't get it. Prosper with a rebound. And now Prostawa will try to slow this one down, possibly get into a pick and roll scenario. Prosper now, mid-range jump shot, doesn't get it. Indonesia had some good looks here, but haven't been able to, in transition. Ragana gets the and one. Well, Ragana's gonna go to the free throw line now for the three-point play. Well, great ball movement there by the South Koreans. And again, just shows you that up-tempo basketball, they are able to play end-to-end stuff. Well, efficiency-wise, he was the greatest player in the FIBA World Cup back in China in 2019, but South Korea come up with an offensive rebound. So that time, Lester Prosper was able to come up, and that's what they need him to do right now in this game. It's Prostawa now on the ball. There's a pick and roll series. Prostawa throws it down low. Ragana comes up with a loose ball. And now Lee Dae-sung. Good ball reversal. Three is up. Three is good. And South Korea come out like a house on fire. It's that man again, the youngster, Lee Hyun-jung. Well, look at the ball moves. Ball reversal there. Lee Hyun-jung, one outcome, nails it. And Indonesia have to call timeout because right now, the South Koreans are controlling the tempo so far here in the early stages.
Two transition points, 5 points, one from offensive rebound. Everything what we emphasizing that they will do, there, go with one up, go regular, pass on the side. They don't play that hard. What's the point, guys? You shoot immediately, 3 points. We are not good in the transition. We have
Well, Coach Raiko Tarman there, you can hear him saying to his players, look, we have to run our offenses. We have to let the ball move. At the moment, ball isn't moving enough. Set a pick and roll, get to the basket, make a cut back door. But the problem right now for Indonesia, they're making it too easy for the South Koreans to come up with loose balls. And South Korea are one of those teams, they like to play up-tempo, run-and-gun basketball. But, again, they move the ball so effectively. Well, here comes the full-court pressure now. Prostawa deals with it. They got numbers now. There's a wide open look in the corner. The three is up. Three is no good. Trying to go for an offensive rebound. And now, Lee Dae-sung, cross-court pass. Well, why not? The big fella takes a three-point. Big fella gets it. Well, that is beautiful from Lee Sun-hyung. Again, he has found his touch early on. Hand off now. Comes a pick and roll with down low to Prosper. Prosper gets his pocket pick, but they get the ball back. Another kick out, another three-point three is up. But this time, he gets it. Right, and that will do Indonesia's confidence a lot much better. Again, they have to take these opportunities. I mean, it's a good shot, the last one they missed, but again, a penetration kick-out shot, can never argue that one. It's when it becomes a one-pass, one-shot offense. It's Lee Dae-sung now, pick and pop of Ragana. Well, Raguna for three-pointer. 감사합니다, Raguna. Well, this guy can do it all. Well, pick and pop now with Raguna. Another kick out, Natono. I think they're going to call a foul there. Well, the foul is going to be called on Raguna. And there again, you got to love the respect between Lester Prosper and Raguna. Well, there's a kick out. Great from downtown. And transition back. Well, Raguna again, one more time. 감사합니다. He nails it. That was a screen now. Takes another three-pointer way off the mark. It's out of bounds, and it will be Korea ball. Now, right now, Indonesia trying to force everything from the perimeter and probably could do a lot better with giving Lester Prosper a few more touches in the low block and trying to make the defense collapse a little bit. Lee Dae-sung now on the ball. Crosses over. He's off another screen now. Another kick out to Raguna. Good ball reverse. Oh, gets his pocket picked. Will they get it back? Another cross court. An offensive foul is called, and I think that's going to be called on number 10, Moon Sung-gon. There was a holding screen there, and I think he does not agree with the call, but should have no arguments. Gets blocked, great block there. And now South Korea, they got numbers. Well, no charge called. Lee Dae-sung for three, airballs it. Goes under the basket now, and now South Korea will slow this one down. Down low to Raguna. Cross-court pass, beautiful ball movement down low. Doesn't get it. Lester Prosper passes it off his head, but Indonesia now just need to settle themselves down a little bit. Comes off one screen now. Takes another three-pointer, gets it. And right now, Indonesia trying to settle for the perimeter shots. Is Satoris there? It's a second try. Oh, it's a long two. He had his foot on the line, excuse me. So now we're at the 5-minute mark here in the first quarter. Another kick out now. Another three-point shot. Doesn't get it. Another offensive rebound. Well, Raguna tries another one, and Raguna, one more time from downtown, sinks it. Again, this man is the definition of a true professional. There's nothing he cannot do on the basketball court. Gets called a double team, and what defense here by the South Koreans, and now they got numbers. The foul has been called. It's going to be called on Prostawa. Great defense there by Lee Hyun-jung. There was a long two-pointer, foot on line by Kevin Satoris. And Raguna Hyung, one more time. This guy has come ready to play.
20 seconds on the shot clock.
So now South Korea will have the ball on the baseline. Looks like they're going to go for a few changes to their bench right now. As Lee Sun-hyun comes out of the game. Coach Cho trying to get a... He has to play the Philippines one more time. And most likely try to run his bench as much as possible. Kicks this one out now. Pick and roll now, Raguna. Goes down the middle now, has to pull up for the perimeter shot. The three is up, the three is no good. And now Indonesia, this is where they want to try and push the ball a little bit more. Kicks out, well, they should have gone with a pick and roll scenario there. Steps back. Makes a penetration now. Good kick out, there's a three-point three is in the corner. The three is good. Well, the penetration kick out, working one more time now for the Indonesians. That three-pointer was from Lakudu. Lakudu there, you can see, just spotted up. And he's getting quite physical now in the low block as Lee Dae-sung. Now Raguna down low. Great help side defense. Prosper comes up with a loose ball. Bit of contact now, looking for options. Another kick out, another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. And now South Korea can push this one. There's a lob pass. Well, hits the basket. Again, Indonesia come up with loose ball. Again, South Korea turn it over. Curls one screen now. They turn it over. Sloppy play. Now he's got Raghunath with him. There's a Euro step. Gets the and one. And Lee Hyun-jung is going to go to the free throw line for a three-point play. Oh, I got to see the replay on that. I mean, look at this. You got to love this guy. I mean, this is poetry in motion. Behind the back. And then we've got the South Korean step and the final touch. The and one. Three-point play. Lee Hyun-jung. You have to love this guy. Lee Hyun-jung, one of the future prospects, and again, such an elite player. Makes the three-point play. You can already tell this guy is going to be a world-class player one day. He goes to the bench, takes a breather. Comes off one screen now. A pushing foul there was called in the back. Right now, Indonesia going pick and roll with Lester Prosper. They've got to find a way to get the ball to the big fella, because the defense is too easy right now for the South Koreans. To Prosper now. Prosper looking for someone to move off the ball. Prosper takes a three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Right now, the movement, the Indonesian player is very static. Down low now to Raghunath. Raghunath now looks like he's going to take on Lester Prosper. Backs down. Raghunath doesn't get it. Gets his own rebound. And this time, he gets it. And Raghunath is going to work. Well, again, Raghunath, one of those players that really is a pass-first player. You can see every time he's trying to get his teammates involved. And that time, decided to go for the one-on-one matchup. Well, here comes the pick and roll sequence. There's a lob pass, just a bit too much on it. They keep it alive. Baseline finds Prosper. Prosper with a fadeaway shot, doesn't get it. And now South Korea can push it. Transition comes up with it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, he missed the layup. I'm gonna say a bit of showtime South Korean basketball, but in the end, they don't come up with it. Finds Prosper. Prosper bangs, goes up, gets fouled. And finally, Lester Prosper is going to go to the charity stripe. Well, just look at the rebounds now. South Korea only 14. Excuse me, 14 in. Watch this from the back down here. Raghunath, just too big, just too strong, just too good. Raghunath Young going to work. And they inbound the ball now. And Lester Prosper's left the game, so Indonesia have gone small. Pump fakes now. Goes in, around, goes in with a little finger roll. Can't get it. Can't secure the rebound. And now South Korea can push this one. Comes off one screen now. Heavily guarded. Cross court. That's a wide open look from the perimeter. Three is up. Three is no good. Indonesia secure the rebound, and now they got to push this one. Under a minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. South Korea lead this one by 15 points. Tries to pick up scenario, but they turn it over. Sloppy play here from Indonesia. Well, Lakudu tried to pass the ball up to Gokul Diputra, but in the end wasn't able to get the ball to him. Takes a quick three. Got it! Nails it! Well, didn't use the pick and roll scenario, but he sunk that one. Beautiful shot there by Jun Sung Hyun. Those are his first 3 points of the ball game. He now puts South Korea up. Goes in with a reverse layup and almost got it. Well, he makes the first free throw. And again, this is something that the Indonesians have to try their best to get to the free throw line. They cause some problems here for the South Koreans because right now the South Koreans are coming up with rebounds, loose balls, and then they're on the breaks. They're playing that beautiful Showtime South Korean up-tempo basketball. Here comes one screen now, pump fakes in the air. And they throw it down low. Comes back down now, uses the size and strength. Doesn't get it, they come up with another offensive rebound, but a foul's being called. Now I believe is being called on Vincent Kosasi.
As his first 14th round for Indonesia. 14 seconds to shoot.
Now will be baseline ball here to South Korea. Gets the ball in the lane. Fakes the pass. Oh, it gets fouled hard. Oh, that was a beautiful play. You gotta love that style there. Well, it's a beautiful cut to the basket. Now, step up to take these two free throws, of course. That's one thing about the South Koreans and how they play the style of basketball they like to play. It's just so physical, but it's the understanding and the intelligence. And he was a player that came through the system. The basketball IQ of these players is phenomenal. I mean, they're able to match up with some of the best countries in the world when they get to the world stage. I mean, we've seen them time and time again at FIBA World Cups, top teams in the FIBA Asia Cups, sometimes at the Olympics, but in South Korea, a basketball dynasty, a program just built on excellence. Foul has been called there. Number 23, John Sung-hyun. Just a little bit too aggressive there on the defense. Makes the first free throw again. Great chance here for Indonesia as Lakudu steps up to the free throw line again. You're getting some good looks from the perimeter, but you have to really make the most of getting into the penalty. And right now, South Korea will get the last shot here of the first quarter. Cross-court pass now. Pump fakes, steps back, big three. Doesn't get it. Comes up with a loose ball, but at the end of the first quarter, South Korea in control of this game, 27-12 over Indonesia. Again, we'll look at the stats and show some highlights here, but so far, Indonesia trying to make the most of what they have, but have to try and make their offense a little bit more aggressive. So the South Koreans, they're just enjoying so much transition basketball right now, getting the ball in fast break. Well, South Korea, 50% from the perimeter, just under 50% from within the rainbow. There you can see Indonesia only 2 for 8 from downtown. And right now, we'll show you some highlights from the first quarter. Well, there you can see there's Raguna taking that one in transition. And Gunnar-hyun, the big brother of this team. Cross-court pass, and you'll love the ball movement, the ball reversal, the wide open look from downtown. Well, he started off very well in this game, and again, one of those role-playing big fellas. Indonesia have had some good looks from downtown, but they got to keep trying to force the issue as much as possible. And Gunnar-hyun going to work. Simply unstoppable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the official FIBA Asia Cup app where you can follow all your favorite players, teams, live stats, and get all the highlights that matter to you the most. Remember, download on your tablet or your smartphone the official FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app, brought to you here. The officials now just trying to sort the last substitution out, I believe, here. Comes off one screen now, pulls up a quick three-pointer, hits the front iron, doesn't get it. Indonesia still with a small lineup here without Lester Prosper. For an option now, gets a handoff here. Comes off one screen now. There's a pick and pop scenario. Indonesia need to get something going in the basket right now as a last five. Beautiful pass, finds him under the basket, and that's much better. Well, the ball movement at one point was probably too many dribbles, but Gosasi there, you can see, gets his first 2 points of the game. South Korea try another three-pointer, still can't get it. A little bit cold here in the early stages, but now Indonesia with another chance. Chip back into the deficit. Off one screen now, another kick out. Pump fakes now down the middle. Bit of contact, reverse slip, and he gets there one. Well, that's a tough play. He's now gonna go to the free throw line here. There's a penetration. Just look how strong he is. Goes in, Iceman, finger roll off the backboard. Oh, Aki Wisnu, you gotta love this guy. Can't make the three-point play, and now South Korea wastes no time in getting the ball up the court. Beautiful ball. Oh, baby, you gotta be kidding me. Well, that is BEA, beautiful basketball. South Korea, again, one of those teams you just cannot waste any time. You must get back in transition defense. Well, there's another pick and roll sequence. Lays it up. And right now, we're putting on a show here with both these two teams. Again, under the basket. Bumps, uses size and strength, doesn't get it. Tries a tip back. Another offensive rebound. And this time, he'll go to the free throw line. Sassi gets his first personal foul, and now South Korea free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, Yo Jun Suk now, see coming into this game, he's played 6 minutes. This is the first free throw. Makes the second one. He puts South Korea up by 12 points here in the early stages of the second quarter. For a handoff now. Penetration in the lane, takes a few steps, but goes in with a finger roll. Well, this guy is the Indonesian Iceman. Here's the movement down low. Low block has the mismatch. Goes in with a fadeaway in the end, doesn't get it. Indonesia with a rebound, and now they could push. Prostawa now gives this one up to Lakudu. Back to Prostawa. Prostawa now keeps his dribble alive. Another kick out down low. Now we've got 5 on the shot clock. Got to get something going. Puts up a crazy wild shot there. Now South Korea can push this one. Comes off a double pick and roll now. Pulls up from the mid-range. Off the backboard. Well, did he go bank? It doesn't matter because he nails it. Well, Kim Nak-yeon there gets his first 2 points off the backboard. A beautiful play. Wisnu now tries a tough pass, keeps it alive under the basket. And right now, the pick and roll sequence working very well now for Indonesia. Indonesia playing significantly well without Lester Prosper at the moment. Here's where they need Lester Prosper defensively in the low block, because I think what Coach Raiko Tarman is going to wait for is when South Korea put Ragana back into the game. But look at this, John Stockton-esque pass. Well, we got a bit of mailman here with Indonesia. And Kosasi loves it. That is how you finish under the basket. But again, the sublime pass from Wisnu. And now Lester, big Lester, comes back into the game. As Kang Sang-jae now also checks into the game for South Korea. They missed the first free throw. He makes the second one now. It's an 11-point lead to South Korea. They get up to Lester Prosper now. Handoff here. Wide open for the perimeter shot. Probably should have taken that one. In the lane. Finds Prosper. And Prosper, oh, he missed the layup. Gets his own rebound. Prosper goes up, and he finishes it. Well, I thought Lester Prosper was going to give us one of his trademark Prosper-esque throwdowns, but in the end, goes with a simple layup now. 9-point lead to South Korea. He made his last shot. Kim Nak-hyun makes another one. Well, that is simply beautiful. How quickly he got the shot off. Again, this guy will light it up from the perimeter. Looking for Prosper now. Another handoff. Prosper gets his pocket pick. And now South Korea can push this one. Nak-hyun thought about taking the three-pointer. Good ball movement. Pump fakes now. This is just beautiful play here by the South Koreans. And it finishes off with a mid-range jump shot. Right now, timeout called by Coach Raiko Tarman. As Indonesia have to talk it over. Well, look at the catch and shoot here. That is Stephen Curry there in a South Korean jersey. And the ball movement, so unselfish. It's trademark South Korean basketball.
Still go under, doesn't matter, offensively, play offense fight, change with play offense fight. It's not possible to get the ball inside, go with the pick and roll, on the top, and roll hard. Come on guys, pick and roll every time. When we are coming in a situation to pick and roll, Vincent was alone, under the basket. When you roll, the same thing.
Well, Coach Cho now will be very happy that his players are in control, but Coach Tarman, again, saw some glimpses of his team playing some good basketball right now. This case for them is probably not to turn the ball over. Ragana checks back into the game, and another turnover here. And now South Korea wastes no time. Well, gets away with that one. Back to Ragana. Here's a handoff. Kim Nak-hyun pump fakes, finds Ragana. Ragana gets fouled. Well, that's a hard foul, but it's going to be 2 free throws for the big fella. Simple basketball by the South Koreans.
That's his second 3-team fouls for Indonesia. Substitution for Indonesia.
You can see Coach Raiko Tarman speaking with Lakuda to say, look, you can't turn the ball over in the backcourt. We have to take care of it. Ragana makes the second free throw. And now Indonesia just trying to settle themselves in. In the lane now, doesn't get it now. Korea can push this one in transition. Looking to throw down low now to Raguna. Turnaround jump shot. Doesn't get it, but another offensive foul. Foul's been called. Again, it went baseline. Again, it's that man, the young fella. Lee Hyun-jung really is the future of backcourt Korean basketball. And right now, we have a timeout. Well, ladies and gentlemen, remember, the FIBA Asia Cup is coming soon. And make sure you follow us on the Instagram, where you can follow all the greatest highlights. And we have the Instagram program, of course, putting up some great highlights from the last two games, not to mention this bubble and from the Jordan bubble as well. Download the official app, as we mentioned, on your smartphone and your tablet, the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app. You can follow all your greatest highlight stats, the teams and players that matter to you most.
We are looking for a future chance for the Yeonjung.
Raguna, again, a man who's devoted his career to playing in Korea, of course. Also played a couple seasons in the PBA in the Philippines where he was a fan favorite, but I absolutely love him in Korea. Also, in a recent interview, talked about how he's really embellished his life there, learning the language as well. And there's a quick three-pointer from the top of the key. It's no good. Indonesia secure the rebound. Here comes the pick-and-roll sequence now with Lester Prosper. Well, you got to get the ball now to Prosper. Prosper under the basket. Well, this is the matchup that people wanted to see. Backs down Prosper, bit of contact. Prosper doesn't get it. It was a good move, but great defense by Raguna. And now South Korea can push this one. Kim Nak-yun there thought about taking the three-pointer. Doesn't go for it. Down to Raguna. Let's go pass now. Well, he's made 1-3 already. Makes another one. Well, this guy is on fire right now as Kim Nak-yun is letting it rain from the perimeter. He now moves up to 8 points. Moves down the middle now. Kicks this one out. Wisnu pump fakes. Wisnu in the lane. Goes in with another finger roll, but he can't get it. And now Korea will push this one. Well, left wide open. They can't do that. They get away with that one. Prosper with a rebound. And now Indonesia trailing by 18 points with just under 3.5 to go here in the second quarter. Now Plastowa looking to give this one up. Plastowa now finds Prosper. Prosper goes in. Gets fouled. He'll go to the free throw line. And that's what Lester Prosper needs. Just that little bit of time and space off a pick and roll. Really, Plastowa, Grahita, Magudu, they got to come off a lot more aggressively and try and draw Raguna away from him. Once you give Lester Prosper the ball in the paint, it's only going to be one outcome. So, will Korea now make a change here? They can see to the backcourt. So Kim Cho trying to get everyone into this game today as Lester Prosper makes the first free throw. Coach Raiko Torman does have a lot of belief in this team and knows that there's a lot to work on, but understands that just because they've qualified for the FIBA Asia Cup does not mean they can take these games lightly. They have to play the Philippines, and again, that will be an interesting matchup because that's the one team that Indonesia really are aspiring to get to. Raguna now top of the key, looking for a lob pass, kicks this one out down the middle. So now on the ball. And they have to take the three-pointer. The three is up. Three is good. And right now, it is raining threes here in the clock bubble. And the Koreans are setting the temperature here, and the weather forecast says rain and three-pointers. Now it's a 19-point ball game. It's off the screen now, goes out of bounds and loses control of the basketball. Indonesia look like they're going to go to their bench and take a breather. Well, look at this. I mean, this is why Korea, one of the best shooting teams here in the FIBA Asia Cup, they just know how to get open, but more importantly, they know how to get the ball in the hands of their shooters. Comes off one screen now, all the way, simply unstoppable. And that's just tough move there by Lee Hyun-jung and the young fella. Again, one more time going to work. Goes one screen now, finds Prosper. Prosper pump fakes. Prosper all the way. Prosper gets his own tip back. And again, that's what they need from Lester Prosper. Well, they got to get him the ball, and again, goes to work one more time. He now moves to 6 points. He's 2 for 7 from the field. Down low now to Ragana. Block now, kicks this one out. Good ball movement as Lee Dae-sung tries a three-pointer. Doesn't get it, but another offensive rebound now for South Korea, but a foul has been called. I'm not sure if they called the foul on Lester Prosper, but Lee Hyun-jung now will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Coach Raiko Torman is trying to argue that, not that it's not a foul, but he felt the foul was on the ground, so I'm sure he believes there should be 2 free throws, but Lee Hyun-jung now will shoot these 2 free throws. Well, he makes it 2 for 2 for the charity stripe. And now with just over a minute and a half, South Korea, have a 21-point lead. Down to Prosper now, low block. Prosper tries to back down. That's a backdoor pass in the lane. Oh, beautiful play there. Well, he went around with another finger roll. Oh, Prostawa. And they got the John Stockton-Carmelo combo between Lester Prosper and Prostawa. Now Korea here. All right, turn it over. We got numbers here. Fouls in transition, so we'll be sideline ball now to Indonesia. On the 4th team foul now for Korea. Look at this. I mean, that is the mailman. Delivered it off. Beautiful little finger roll. Kisses that one off the glass. Prosper now keeps the ball alive. Now Lester Prosper all the way. Oh, Lester Prosper tries to go in, but doesn't get it. They get the rebound, follows it up, and Indonesia going in for the second chance points. You can see a little bit of poor communication from the Indonesian players as Lester Prosper almost had his pocket picked in that one. Now Ragana goes baseline, and Ragana! Well, the dunk will not count. The foul is on the ground. It will be baseline ball to Korea. Oh, excuse me, no, they're in the penalty now, so it will be 2 free throws now for Ragana. As we mentioned about Ragana, just a true professional. Moved to Korea in 2012 after leaving the NCAA after many good years at Missouri. Again, really has just embraced the life in Korea. Been a phenomenal play time and time again in the Korean Basketball League. So he makes it 2 for 2 from the charity stripe and back up to a 19-point lead now. I turn it over. Well, Lee Dae-sung almost came up with a loose ball, and again, Indonesia looking very vulnerable. Pump fakes now. Prostawa, big 3, doesn't get it. And now Korea can push. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Korea ball. Now Korea will have the last shot here in the first half with 18 seconds. Well, Korea now, Coach Cho calls timeout as he wants to draw one final offense here.
Let's go, let's go. 자, 사이드. 어저께. 전화 있고. 전화. 승현이 여기. 베이스라인. 베이스야? 네. 베이스야? from the baseline. 베이스 가면은
Well, Ragana now leading scorers here for Korea with 13. Lee chips in 8 rebounds. A lot of those have been coming from the offensive rebounds, going in for those second chances.
여기가 현진이가 있는데. 현진 will be here. 여기 있고. 성곤이가 먼저 나와. 성곤이가 먼저 나오고. 그래서 전화 빠지는 것도 성곤이 형이 먼저 파. 내가 먼저 가. 네가 먼저 가는 거지. 갔다가 기다렸다가 스택 스크린 맞고 올라.
We're going to see now what final offense here Korea has with 18 seconds left. And I imagine they're going to put the ball in the hands of Lee Dae-sung and probably try and get Lee Hyun-jung open for a perimeter shot or possibly a pick and roll scenario with Ragana. Indonesia do not want to foul here, do not want to give Korea 2 free throws. Getting inbound now to Ragana. Now Lee Dae-sung with the ball in his hands. Here comes the pick and roll now. Foul has been called. It's a stupid foul to give away because we go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And again, there you can see Lester Prosper saying to him, you have to be smarter than that. I mean, Koka Deputra is a great player, and Indonesia really need him because of his perimeter shooting, and not to mention his physicality. But now Korea will have 2 free throw shots here with 11 seconds left. Again, he uses the backboard. You just have to love the work ethic of Lee Sung-hyun. I mean, he just plays so effectively, a role player, but hasn't effective. Tries the backboard again. And now Indonesia will get the last shot here. Down by 20. Penetrates in, kicks out. Another 3-pointer. Got it! Right at the end of the first half. Oh, it's beautiful. Well, that is, you get a good shot off. And a penetration, kick out to a wide open shooter. There was the kick out. There was the 3-pointer. Nails it. Well, there you can see Salamat Malam. Good night, Indonesia. At the end of the first half, they get the final shot. Well, right now, Korea now in control. This one is they lead by 17 points. The score is 52 to Korea, 35 to Indonesia. And now we'll show you some stats and some highlights here from the first half. Well, Indonesia only 3 for 10 from downtown. Korea, phenomenal perimeter shooting, 44%, 8 for 18, well, 9 for 19 for within the rainbow. Now dominating the rebounds now, 26 to 16, while also with 5 more assists and 3 more steals. But just show you some of the game highlights. Some of the leaders, Ragana now leading with 13 points. Lee has a double-double already with 12 points and 10 rebounds. Well, Kosasi has been phenomenal so far for Indonesia and Lakudu. But here are the highlights now from the first half. Well, there was Ragana in transition again, just too big and strong, and effectively kissed that one off the glass. Look at the ball movement here from the Koreans. The perimeter shooting just phenomenal. Lee Hyun-jung there gives that one up to Lee Sung-hyun as well. Again, the left-handed dynamite shooter. Grahita and Prostawa have had some good looks from downtown, but again, they just need a little bit more of it as Ragana. He makes a 3-pointer. Well, there was a long 2-pointer by Koki Deputra. Well, Satoris, excuse me. Again, Indonesia just need a little bit more of these. I mean, you can never argue a shot where it's a penetration kick-out's good, but look at this for the transition basketball. Behind the back. The South Korean step, you gotta love it. Lee Hyun-jung is just simply a phenomenal player. And there you can see Ragana one more time, just too big and strong. And just too good for that matter. One of the best in international basketball within the world. That was the pick and roll sequence. Again, beautiful basketball. Look at this for the couple of steps there, but the Iceman finger roll by Wisnu. And another beautiful play. Lester Prosper getting his own rebound. Lester Prosper needs a few more touches in the low block, but look at Kim Nak-hyun here off the catch and shoot from the perimeter. Kim Nak-hyun has really got his confidence going from downtown. The perimeter shooting just been phenomenal. That's how Korea wants to play. Move the ball, get the open looks. Look at that for a 1-2 punch there between Prostawa and Lester Prosper. Well, Prosper knows a lot of work here, trailing by 17 as he's up against Raghunath, but again, a lot to think about for these two teams. Coach Raiko Tarman has to try and get his players composed. Well, it was Goantara, excuse me. And again, a beautiful 1-2 punch. Well, ladies and gentlemen, go get a drink, go get something to eat, but don't go anywhere too long, as we'll be back in just over 10 minutes for the second half of this FIBA Asia Cup qualifying match between Korea and Indonesia.
Great job by, turn it over. And now Dwight Ramos with a chance in to tie this game up. Ramos all the way. Dwight Ramos is taking this game over. And he's tied the game up. And up.
Well, Kwame takes a three-pointer. Ange Kwame, and if that's the best shot Gilas is going to get. Rock good at time.
Oh, my Lord. Well, right now, it is showtime. South Korean basketball. Look at this. Raghunath. Gamsamhamnida. Throw it down, big fella.
Nice crossover now in the lane.
Same story. Oh, baby. Throw down time.
Well, it was a matter of time.
Oh, he missed a free throw. Gunnar keeps alive, and now South Korea, they've got to get a three-pointer. Pump fakes, takes it. Oh, baby! Oh, my Lord! We're going to OT! This is unbelievable! To get the ball inbound, to get it inbound. Belangel pump fakes, puts it up. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! He got it! Belangel! We're going to FIBA Asian Cup! Gilas Pilipinas have done it! Unbelievable! I can't believe it! Oh, baby! He did, I think! He got it off! Salamat Belangel!
Well, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this FIBA Asia Cup qualifying matchup between Indonesia and Korea. Well, Indonesia committed a very poor foul with 17 seconds left, which sends Korea to the free throw line. They did miss one of the free throws, but in the end, Indonesia were able to get one more three-pointer and cut it down to a 17-point ball game. Korea have completely dominated this game. One thing Indonesia needs to do is try and get the ball to Lester Prosper as much as possible in the low block. You can see Raghunath and Lester Prosper, two friends actually. They do talk to each other on social media. A lot of respect between them. Just having a friendly conversation, but trying to battle it out here in the second half.
This is the start of the third ball possession to Indonesia.
Well, Indonesia now will have the first possession here of the second half. There's a pick and roll now with Prosper. They kick it out. Now they go down low to the big fella. Tries to go around off the backboard, gets it to go, and that's what they needed. He now moves up to 8 points, and that's good for Lester Prosper. That will build his confidence here. In the lane now, bit of contact off the backboard. Miss a layup. Now, Indonesia come up with it. Well, they got numbers here in transition. Prosper's looking for a handoff. There's a little floater shot, he got it. Greita took that one down the middle, gave it a little teardrop. Right now, Korea have to respond to this Indonesian surge here. There's a pick and pop now. He can make those. You can't leave Raghunath wide open. Another rebound there by Indonesia. Watch Lester Prosper here go to work. I mean, these two should be doing it possession after possession. And that's what he's best at. Well, watch Greita here. Just goes in with a little sweet teardrop. And that came down with a bit of rain. There's a handoff now. In the lane, kicks out. There's another three-point three. It's up. The three is good. And all of a sudden, it's now a 10-point ball game. Now Indonesia is building in some confidence, but Korea now have to respond here. Raghunath now. There's a handoff. There's a deep, deep three. Doesn't get it. Prosper with a rebound, and now Indonesia can cut this down to single digits. Finds Prosper. Prosper all the way. We're looking for a kick out. Tries the backdoor pass, but turns it over. Again, the movement off the ball from Indonesia just need to be a little bit better there. Prosper picked the ball up, wasn't anywhere near the basket. Well, there's the kick out. There's the three. Oh, it's good. And now Korea with another chance here. Here comes the handoff now. In the lane now, another kick out. Bottom of the shot clock. He's got to shoot it. Three is up. Three is no good. Another rebound here by Indonesia, and now they can push yet again. Goes right at him. Goes in with a layup. Oh, he missed it. Well, nobody going in for a rebound. And another turnover by Korea. Right now, Korea very lackadaisical here in the third quarter. Very unlike them. You saw the way they played in the first half. They moved the ball so well. Right now, just need to try and compose themselves a little bit better. Play the style that they know they can play. Comes the pick and roll now. That's a poor pass. They keep it alive. 2 seconds left now. He's got to shoot it. Puts it up in and out, doesn't get it. Prosper with the offensive rebound. Kicks out again. Another three-pointer. Doesn't get it. Well, Prosper should have gone up with that one, but now Korea here can push this one. Go down low now. Here's the mismatch now. Backs down the low block. Uses the size strength.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, it's that man again. Lee Sung-hyun going to work. Well, he is just too much fun to watch when he has the ball 10 feet around the basket, simply unstoppable. Comes the screen now. On the pick and roll here with Prosper. Down low, the big fella. Prosper, time and space, mid-range jump shot. Got it! Well, Lester Prosper now coming out on fire here. He is now come ready to play here in the second half. He now moves up to 10 points, 9 rebounds, 1 rebound away from a double-double. Lee Sung-hyun wants the ball. He's got the mismatch. You got to shoot it wide open if the double team comes. A kick out. There's the three. 3 is up. No good, but another offensive rebound. Finds Ra Gunnar under the basket. Gunnar can't get it. But Ra Gunnar does what he does best. Another rebound. Well, there's the 3. 3 is up. Again, no good. But you can't fault the desire and the determination here from the Koreans. There's a bit of contact. Oh, it's a terrible play, but he keeps it alive. And now Indonesia with another chance to cut it down to single digits. Puts up another teardrop off the backboard. Well, he kisses that one off the glass. Well, that is just superb play there. Well, Lakudu now is now top scorer for Indonesia. He has 12 points. The lane now goes up with a little finger roll. Beautiful backdoor play. Korea get their first 2 points here of the second half. The foul has been committed. That's a second team foul here for Korea. So we'll be sideline ball now to Indonesia. Lee Dae-sung now checks back into the game. Well, look at this for a teardrop. Kisses that one right off the backboard. And look at this play here. The finger roll. Well, pick and roll sequence now. Bit of contact goes up. No foul called. And now Korea here can push. Well, they got Ra Gunnar transition. Ra Gunnar. Oh, baby! Ra Gunnar with the throwdown. And that is vintage Korean fast break basketball. Here comes the pick and roll sequence. Crosses over again. Draws another foul. Well, that foul was on the ground, so we'll be baseline ball to Indonesia. There's a turnover. This is beautiful. Showtime Korean basketball. Ra Gunnar, throw it down, big fella. You gotta love the way they move the ball. Prosper now looking for a handoff. Finds Prosper again. Backs down. Goes in with a tough one. Off the backboard, Lester Prosper. Again, wants the and one, but no foul's gonna be called. Keeps it a 10-point ball game. He is now 5 for 12 from the field. Another three-pointer from Korea. The 3 is up and it's good. And that's a Korea we know. They put it back to a 13-point ball game. There's the handoff now. They got a man down. Lee Dae-sung decide to gamble. They try a three-pointer. 3 is up. Gets it to drop in and out. It doesn't go. And look how quickly Korea gets the ball up the court. Down low now. Kicks out to Ra Gunnar. Pump fakes. Ra Gunnar in the lane. Another kick out. Wide open shot. Gets it to go. And beautiful penetration kick out. The assist coming from Ra Gunnar. And Korea take a 16-point lead, and Indonesia have to call timeout. Raiko Tarman there. Any questions to ask his players?
We got it. Defensively, we made 2 mistakes. We didn't have an outside, go for the layup. Now we turn them back to your player. You are watching what he's doing inside on the bucket. One guy. 2 big mistakes. They made 5-0.
Well, there's the kick out. And there's the one answer, the one result. Three-pointer downtown. Gotta love it. What's that man again? Kim Nak-hyun. He is simply lighting it up for tonight. 4 for 5 from the field. 4 assists as well. Finishing off with 11 points so far. Well, excuse me, 14 actually. The last three-pointer actually bumped him up to 14 points, but Ragana still top scorer so far. 6 rebounds away from his double-double. Well, Lakudu and Lester Prosper joint top scorers for Indonesia with 12 apiece. Comes off one screen now. Crosses over in the lane, kicks out, tries another three-pointer. 3 is up, way off the mark. They get an offensive rebound. And that's much better from Indonesia. Just going in. As you can see, Grahita for a second chance. It's one way to keep him in this game. Off of Korea, you want to keep pushing the momentum as much as possible, building the lead. But if you're Indonesia, the last 3 minutes, you want to make it a single-digit game going into the fourth quarter. I think they've called a... I'm not sure if they've called a foul or travel there. Well, they've called a foul, yeah. Kim Nak-yun. That's his first personal foul. So now Indonesia's going to get the ball back again. That's an interesting one. Hand off now with Prosper. There's Wisnu. In the lane. Gets rejected. Well, Lee Hyun-jung said, not in my house. And now Korea transition one more time. Oh, he got it. Makes a block down one end and nails a three-pointer right down the other. Well, that is just beautiful basketball. Well, Korea have shut the lights out from the perimeter this evening. I mean, look at this. Lee Hyun-jung with the block. Not in my house. Makes a great defensive play, but down the other end, Gamsam Hamnida nails a three-pointer. Oh, baby. You gotta love this guy. Well, now, Koko Debucha missed the first free throw. Raiko Torman knows that his players really have to make that extra mile defensively if they're gonna stop Korea from scoring, but cuts it down to a 16-point ball game now, gets his first point of the game. Lee Dae-sung now all the way, kicks this one out. Another three-pointer, and it's that man again. You can't leave him wide open, as he will light it up. Well, he is cooking it tonight. He now moves up as the top scorer in this game. Simply unstoppable. 18 points this evening, 2 rebounds away from a double-double. There's a pump fake in the lane, goes in. Another rejection, and it's him again, Lee Hyun-jung. Well, he is literally playing for an MVP, but in the corner. Indonesia secure the three-pointers. Grahita nails that one, and that will do their confidence a lot of good. Well, Lee Hyun-jung is simply unstoppable. I mean, he is just taking this game over as Lee Dae-sung all the way. Lee Hyun-jung one more time. Gamsam Hamnida, he nails it. He is on fire. Well, this guy is playing for an MVP. Well, he just wants to take this game over for Korea. Back to a 19-point ball game. He now has 21 points. Good ball reversal. Well, Wisnu tries a three. The three is up, and it is a shootout right now between these two teams. Cuts it back down to a 16-point ball game. Now Korea under a minute to go here in the third quarter. Trying to back down now, use the mismatch. Lee Dae-sung with a penetration. Goes in with a little teardrop off the backboard. Lee Dae-sung, the veteran player. Well, one of the KBL favorites in the Korean Basketball League. Now it's back to an 18-point ball game here. Comes off one screen now. Last few seconds here on the shot clock. Finds Prosper. Prosper in the lane. Prosper, bit of contact, doesn't get the and one. Well, Lester Prosper is going to go to the free throw line now here for 2 shots. He has his double-double of 12 points and 10 rebounds. Ragana picks up the foul. Now Indonesia haven't committed a team foul this quarter. Well, Saputra now checks into the game as Koko De Putra checks out for Indonesia. Well, he makes the first one. Lester Prosper, fan favorite not only in Indonesia but all over the FIBA Asia Cup region. I mean, fans really gravitate to his style of play and the energy that he brings, but he missed a second free throw. Lee Dae-sung now, 17-point lead here to Korea. Crosses over in the lane, goes up. I'm not sure if he was fouled on the ground or if he was in the process of shooting, so will it be 2 free throws? Or will it be baseline ball here to South Korea? Korea, there's a lob now. Puts it
Off the backboard, and it's Ragana one more time. Well, that is just how you score at the end of the third quarter.
That is just beautifully executed. And Korea now, well, look at that, that's just too easy. Ragana catches in the air with a sweet little kiss. Gunnar Hyung, that's what he does best. As he puts Korea up by 19 going into the fourth quarter.
This guy, I said, foul, take the foul. Take the foul.
Well, there you can see the stats, of course. Indonesia 6 for 16 from the perimeter. I mean, Korea 13 for 27 from downtown. Here are the highlights from the third quarter. Well, Indonesia came out very well in the third quarter. Lester Prosper was being a lot more aggressive, and again, he was loving it. And there was a little teardrop. So those kind of penetrations they need to kind of make the South Korean defense collapse. There was a finger roll. Beautiful play there by Byung-jung Hung. Again, Prosper going to work off the backboard against Ragana. That's a great matchup to watch. And here was a transition. Vintage Korean basketball. Gotta love it. Finishing with a dunk by Ragana. Coach Raiko Taraman really just can't believe it at the moment, but Coach Cho, he loves it. Lester Prosper, one more quarter to go. How much can they chip in to this Korean deficit as they trail by 19 points? Remember, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the official FIBA Asia Cup app on your tablet or smartphone, Android. Get all the live stats. Well, there's a quick three-pointer by Lee Dae-sung. Can't get it. Comes off one screen now. Kicks this one out. Another pick and roll play. Finds Prosper. Give a go pass. All right, turns it over. And now Korea can push this one with Ragana. Nice Lee Dae-sung. Yeah, good ball movement here. Ragana fakes the pass. Kick out. Well, he's got 21 points. Can he make another one? In and out. Offensive rebound. Lee Dae-sung. Long two-pointer, foot on the line. Doesn't get it. This is where Indonesia want to push the 3-on-1. Beautiful play here. Goes in. Finger roll. And that's much better. It's a bit of fast break Indonesian basketball there. Something they've really needed all night to try and push the tempo. Ragana, quick shot from 18 feet, can't get it. And now Indonesia will try to push one more time. Bit of contact, no foul called. And now Lee Dae-sung in transition.
Behind the back pass. Oh, you gotta love it. Showtime, Korean basketball.
Well, it starts with Lee Dae-sung with the behind the back, but it finishes with Lee Sung-hyung with the layup. The foul has been called.
Well, look at this. This is Magic Johnson in the Korean jersey. And then you have Lee Sung-hyung with a finish. Vintage Korean fast break basketball. Bit of showtime there. Well, they're loving it back in Seoul and Busan. They are loving it. Well, the three is up and the three is good from downtown.
Well, that's what they needed now. Back down to a 16-point deficit. The pick and roll sequence here. And there's the alley-oop again, and there's the and one. And Ragana is going to go to the free throw line now to make a three-point play. He now has 19 points. Simple pick and roll. He drew Lester Prosper away. There was the room for Ragana. Well, he can now put this back up to a 19-point ball game. There's a pick and roll sequence now. Down low now. Now that came off of Lee Hyun-jung, so it will be sideline ball now to Indonesia. Finds Prosper now, gets a handoff. Comes off another screen. Down to Prosper, and again, it's a poor pass, and 5.1 seconds left on the shot clock. There you can see Prosper saying, look, I need a better pass. So 5.1. Get the ball inbound, the three is up, and the three is no good. Now Lee Hyun-jung with a rebound. And now here comes the fast break basketball. Goes in, gets fouled. He'll now go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Well, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow the FIBA Asia Cup Instagram page. We can get all the greatest highlights from all the games here in the clock bubble, not to mention the recent bubble we had in Jordan. And also following up to the FIBA Asia Cup, which will be held in Indonesia. Remember, the Instagram page of the FIBA Asia Cup, all the greatest highlights from this competition. Makes both free throws, and now it's a 21-point lead to Korea. Takes it in the lane now, kicks out, pump fakes, gets tripped over now. I think that foul's on the ground. I think they might call that a free throw shooting foul because he did pick the ball up when he was tripped over in the process of a layup. I think it's going to be baseline, actually, which is the right call. Well, 7:22 to go here in the fourth quarter. And great defense by Korea, just able to put a hand in the passing lane by Kim Nak-hyun. Well, not only is he a great three-point shooter, but he's also a smart defender. So now 9.3 here on the shot clock, Indonesia. Shot clock running down now. Finds Prosper under the basket. Lester Prosper goes to work. Well, Prosper there, you can see, just got it under the basket now. He has 15 points and 10 rebounds, excuse me. Foul has been called. That's what they need there, the 1-2 punch, to try and draw Ragana away from Prosper. Prosper there. Just a little bit of contact there as he went up with the shot, but not enough for a foul, I believe. Well, now to Ragana under the basket. Aggressive take to the basket, and a foul has been called. So now Yo Jun-suk will go to the free throw line one more time here for 2 shots. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you download the official FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app on your Android or your smartphone, where you can follow all your favorite players and teams, customize your experience, getting all the highlights, news that matters to you most. Remember the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app as we go head into the Asia Cup that will be hosted in Indonesia. Let's do now. Bit of contact, tries to go in. Prosper follows up. Prosper gets blocked, but he gets fouled. And he'll now go back to the free throw line. Hey, Prosper got a hot hit there. He just wants to finish this game off probably with one monster dunk just to leave his mark here, because you know the kind of player Lester Prosper is. Plays with a lot of energy, a lot of heart. He really has embraced the challenge here, playing with the Indonesian national team, but he missed the first free throw. So now the throw down low hit at Ragana. Kicks this one out. A traveling violation. Good call by the official. You see, just moved both feet there as Yo Jun Suk there. As Grahita will inbound the ball. Prosper now goes handoff with Prostawa. Gusu now looking for Prosper to get the ball to him. Prosper spins baseline, bit of contact. Lester Prosper is unstoppable. Well, he made the spin out baseline, hung in the air. And then he has a few words for Ragana. They love it. A bit of friendly competition there. And now Ragana will try to respond down the other end. Ragana backs down, puts up. Oh, you gotta love it. These two are going at each other. Well, one professional after another. I mean, they're the same age as well. Both veterans. They have so much respect for each other. Prosper, bit of contact. Lester Prosper doesn't get the touch on it. But Indonesia come up with it. And in the end, they finish with a layup. And the important thing for Indonesia is try and finish this game as strong as possible. It's not over. 17-point deficit with 5:30 to go. The comeback is not impossible. But they're going to have to make sure defensively get some steals here. Well, no foul called. Ragana from downtown doesn't get it. Goes out of bounds, and a foul's been called. So now Yang Hong Suk will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. And Lester Prosper now with 18 points and 12 rebounds. Ragana with 22 points and 6 rebounds. Now Kim Yak-yeom will go to the bench, excuse me. He's had a phenomenal game. Just been very, very good from the perimeter. Well, he missed the first free throw, and again, Coach Cho, very calm look in his face, as he looked the same throughout the Philippines game yesterday. But missed both free throws. I'll try to push this one. Now Prostawa with the ball in his hands. Finds Prosper. Down the middle. Try to dish off the Prosper. Prosper comes up with it. Kicks out the Wisnu. Well, Prosper, why not take the three-pointer? Oh, baby! Lester Prosper. Well, he nails the three-pointer. Lester Prosper right now feeling it here. 14-point ball game. Goes out of bounds, and it will be Indonesia ball again. And Lester Prosper, I mean, he's feeling it right now. Terima kasih, Lester Prosper, thank you very much from downtown. I mean, he is full of confidence, and he lets everybody know he can shoot it from the perimeter. It's Prosper time. Right now, Korea have to call timeout. Well, again, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you follow the FIBA Asia Cup Instagram page where you can see all the best highlights and photos from the clock bubble and the recent Jordan bubble, as well as we head into the FIBA Asia Cup in Indonesia, where you can see both teams at 48% from the field. And also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you download the official FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app, where you can customize your experience and follow all your favorite players and teams. Get all the stats and highlights that matter to you most on your Android, tablet, smartphone. The FIBA Asia Cup 2021 app. And there you can see Lester Prosper 1 for 3 from the perimeter, 7 for 15 from within the rainbow. Well, for his standards there, you can see the win is what means more to him. There's a pick and roll sequence. Pulls up from the free throw line, doesn't get it. That was a good chance there to cut into the deficit, but now Korea can build on that momentum here. Fakes it now in the lane. Has a wide open look from downtown. The three is up, it's no good. Well, Raghunat comes up with it. Raghunat gets fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line now for 2 shots. And I think a technical foul might have been called there. I think Lester Prosper has been given a technical, I believe. I could be wrong. I did think that there was another whistle blown, but my apologies. I don't think the technical has been called. My apologies to Lester Prosper. I thought a whistle was blown there, but it is just 2 free throws now to Raghunat as he makes the first one. Well, he missed the second free throw, and it's now only a 15-point ball game here to Korea. So now Indonesia need to try and get some buckets here as quick as possible. In the corner, they get the three is up, the three is no good. Big rebound by Korea, now they can push this one. Well, Byung Jung-hyun now will try to push in transition. Crosses over, throws it up to Raghunat, and another foul is being called. That's now going to be another 2 free throws here. Well, you can see these Korean players love to shoot their free throws off the backboard, and he especially, he is the master of the backboard. He's had a great game. Both of them. It's probably something they practice in their training sessions. Remember, they were training 3 times a day in preparation for this bubble. I guess when fatigued, the best thing, just go for the bank, I guess. Well, Prosper's made 1 3-pointer, takes another one, doesn't get it. Indonesia come up with loose ball. Finds Prosper. That was going to be alley-oop time. And Prosper was going to throw it down if he got it, but you can see both smiling about it. You can see he was looking at it. Great defensive play. Well, credit to Yang Hong-suk there for preventing the Prosper throwdown time. This baseline now was him in a beautiful little finger roll. Well, that is a tough play. Well, he went in within the Giants, and Grahita put a lot of backspin on that finger roll. Well, there's a 3 in the corner. 3 is up. 3 is good. I think that 3-pointer will count, I believe. So the 3 will count, and it will be baseline ball, I believe. No, 2 free throws, actually. I mean, look at this. That is an Iceman finger roll by Grahita. So now will be a potential 5-point play here. I think what Coach Raiko Torum is trying to say is that he's trying to box him out and be physical, but So now Korea here with a chance to go up by 20 points yet again. Well, he makes both free throws, and now Indonesia with 3:04 to go here in the fourth. Trail by 21 points, and Ragana finishes the game. Well, he didn't get his double-double, but in the end, he knows what's more important. Another victory for Korea, and one step closer to qualification for the FIBA Asia Cup. There's a kick out now, good ball movement. Down low to Prosper. Prosper wants the ball now. Great pass now in the lane. And that's a beautiful little 1-2 punch there between Grahita and Lester Prosper. The three is deep from downtown, and that has been the story of the night. That is just a beautiful shot by Byun Jung Hyung. And now Indonesia trailing by 21. Call timeout here. Well, the Koreans have shot phenomenally from the perimeter. I mean, look at this off the screen. The step back. That is from no man's land. Got it. I mean, the confidence there, you got Lester Prosper, but that is a hand in the face. Tough as nails. Beautiful shot. Comes the handoff now. Well, that is a deep, deep three. The three is up, no good. Now just over 2 minutes to go here. Korea lead this one by 21. Pump fakes now, takes this one in the lane. Hangs in the air, off the backboard, doesn't get it. Try to follow up, they can't get it. Another offensive rebound. Kicks out in the corner, the three is up. No good, another offensive rebound. I'm not sure there was contact there. I think he got hit by his own player, but offensive foul, but he will go to the free throw line. Here's the offensive rebound. Well, I guess the foul is going to be, is the correct call actually, because I believe it's on the right side, of course. Now it's a 24-point lead to Korea as they lead this one 101-77 over Indonesia. That's Prosper under the basket. Beautiful pass there. And Prosper finishes. He now has 23 points, 12 rebounds, 7 assists away possibly from a triple-double, but the likelihood of him getting it, but in the end, another three-pointer hit. This time it's Yo Jong-suk here from downtown. He stepped up with confidence, he nailed that one. Now has 12 points. He's in with the lane, beautiful block there. Now, Korea have numbers here in transition. What do we have? All right, turn it over. Well, pump fakes now, takes a three-pointer, way off the mark. Indonesia with another rebound. Prosper now tries to back down. Prosper down the middle. Prosper goes up, gets fouled. And he'll go back to the free throw line here for 2 shots. Prosper's been 50% from the field this evening. makes the first free throw. It's now 6 for 8 from the charity stripe. 5 offensive rebounds. Standing game for him now with 24 points. Can go up to 25 if he hits his free throw. Well, it's been a great game to watch. I mean, Indonesia at times did peg back. Well, they went for the alley-oop, and oh my Lord, if he got that one, that would have been unbelievable. So now Indonesia will get one last offense here. Under 10 on the shot clock. Well, the 3 is up, way off the mark. And now Korea will probably just dribble this one out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us here in the clock bubble. At the end of this one, South Korea will come up with a victory. To all of our viewers in South Korea, annyeonghi jumaseyo. And to all of our viewers in Indonesia, selamat malam. Thank you for joining us. At the end of this one, it is Korea who come out victorious over Indonesia. So that's one win away, possibly one step closer to the FIBA Asia Cup for Korea. Again, a great performance from them, to say the least. Well, they were just phenomenal. Excellent style of basketball, run and gun. Also played a very disciplined half-court set. You can see the perimeter shooting from Korea, 46%, 16 for 35, and 18 for 34 from within the rainbow. Well, they dominated the rebounds as well, 45 to 34 against Indonesia. And Korea also had 26 assists and 7 steals as well. Well, they were led by Ra Guna with 23, Lee Hyun-jung with 21, and Kim Yak-yeon with 14. Lester Prosper with his double-double of 12 rebounds and 25 points. Now we'll show you some of the best highlights from the game. He was just phenomenal in this game. Really enjoyed his mid-range. I mean, he's so effective with that left-handed shot, 10 feet from the basket. And there was the floater off the backboard. Well, Indonesia did show some signs of being able to compete here with Korea, but in the end, a learning experience for them, just realizing what they need to do to improve the play at this level. Here's the transition play. Vintage Korean fast break basketball. You gotta love it. It really was just that kind of evening now. 3-point from downtown. Again, the ball movement was just unbelievable. You can see the transition basketball, the no-look pass by the Korean players, just how effectively. Watch Kim Yak-yeon here down the middle. Threw the lob to Ra Guna. He caught that a few times here, once on an inbound as well. But again, as great a player as he is, it's his movement off the ball that makes him such a fantastic player for Korea. Lester Prosper, again, played very, very well this evening for his standards. Ra Guna was a big difference. Here you can see the back down. He's just such a tough player. Very, very tough to play against as well. Raiko Torman knows there's a lot of work for his team as he needs to improve them. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another game to go up this evening, as China will be taking on Chinese Taipei. But right now, Korea, they will hold the accolades from this game. A terrific performance from them as they come out victorious. And they'll be looking to build on their momentum as they have to play Gilas Pilipinas one more time. And Lee Hyun-jung, what a game he had. Well, join us later on. Another game will be coming in an hour and a half, as it will be China, after their victory against Japan, taking on Chinese Taipei. It's live here in the clock bubble for the FIBA Asia Cup 2021 qualifiers.